Do you feel more comfortable living under American law, or do you feel more comfortable living under Sharia law?
Sharia law.
I'm a Muslim. I prefer Sharia law.
Sharia law. That makes me angry, and it's just that everyone gets like the big freedom, and then they don't see that the freedom that they're getting is causing a problem. It's causing hatred for other people.
Would it be better if we made it illegal in America to make fun of the Prophet Muhammad?
Sorry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But
no.
You said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist.
Imagine you're strolling through the streets of Minneapolis, home to America's largest Somali community, when a journalist drops a bombshell question that exposes raw cultural divides. What if someone asks if Sharia law trumps American rules? You watch jaws drop and tempers flare, revealing shocking preferences that challenge everything you thought you knew about integration. But hold on, this is just the start. Because when you dive deeper, you start to uncover the infamous fraud scandals that are tied to the same community, triggering defensive outbursts that leave you questioning taxpayer dollars.
This is the Cedar Riverside neighborhood of Minneapolis. It's known for the University of Minnesota, phenomenal ethnic food, and the export of American fighters to the terrorist groups ISIS and Al-Shabaab. In fact, it's reported that dozens of young Muslims from this community have gone to fight for these organizations. So we hit the street to find out what is going on. Is it easy to be Muslim in America? Or is it hard?
It's easy Muslim.
It's easy to be Muslim in America. Nobody gives you problems.
No, it's not problem. This is a free country. That's the beauty of it. So we love America. I mean, you know, it's a great country. Freedom of speech, freedom of choice of your religion.
Right.
This encounter happened when filmmaker Ami Horowitz hit the sidewalks of Cedar Riverside, dubbed Little Mogadishu for its dense Somali population. You see this vibrant neighborhood, buzzing with ethnic shops and university vibes, but it's also infamous for sending young recruits to groups like ISIS and Al-Shabaab.
Do you feel more comfortable living under American law, or do you feel more comfortable living under Sharia law?
Sharia law.
I'm a Muslim. I prefer Sharia law.
Sharia law.
Horowitz, with his mic in hand, is casually asking locals on life as Muslims in America. At first, you hear affirmations of love for the country, freedom of speech, no hassles practicing faith. It seems harmonious with how immigrants often embrace opportunities here. But then the questions begin to sharpen. One of these men explains fathers arranging marriages for 15-year-old daughters under Sharia norms, a practice that clashes starkly with U.S. protections for minors.
Do you prefer Sharia law over American law?
Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah.
And do you find most of your friends feel the same way?
Yeah, of course, if you're Muslim, yeah.
He can make his daughter marry somebody.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He has the authority, you know?
The authority to do that.
Yeah, to do that, yeah.
So here, how young do you think it's okay?
Yeah, 15.
How do you feel when this whole controversy with the Prophet Muhammad and people depicting the Prophet in cartoons, how does the whole thing make you feel?
That really pisses me off, you know what I mean? Because they know it's a...
In context, Somalis fled civil war in the 1990s, resettling in Minnesota through refugee programs, building a community of over 100,000. Yet, such views raise informed concerns about parallel societies forming, where loyalty to Islamic jurisprudence overshadows constitutional values. You can sense the judgment here. While faith freedom is core to America, preferring a system that allows child marriages signals incomplete assimilation, potentially fueling radicalization as seen in those exported fighters. Now guess what they said when Horowitz pressed on depictions of Prophet Muhammad like cartoon controversies. You feel the anger building.
That makes me angry, and it's just that everyone gets like the big freedom, and then they don't see that the freedom that they're getting is causing a problem. It's causing hatred for other people.
Would it be better if we made it illegal in America to make fun of the Prophet Muhammad?
Definitely, yeah.
Do you think we should make a law that makes it illegal to...
That would be better, yeah. That would be better.
Yeah.
To stop, you know, aggression.
I was so upset and I was so mad. They insulted our religion, they insulted our prophet, and we couldn't take it.
And they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Oh my God, big time, yes.
Do you understand the motivation behind the people then who strike out violently against people who depict the Prophet Muhammad?
Yeah, I understand totally where they're coming from. Yeah.
This proves how perceived insults ignite extremism, reminding us of global incidents like the case of Charlie Hebdo. In simple terms, it's frustrating yet revealing. Freedom of expression collides with religious sensitivities, and you judge that criminalizing speech would erode democratic pillars.
Do you feel motivated to do that?
Yes, because when you every day face frustration and every day you have you're mad or somebody say that or you feel hate yourself, you can do anything you want. You commit suicide, you don't care because your heart is telling you I don't want to live no more because you couldn't take that much hate or you kill someone.
In a way they kind of deserved it.
Yeah, no, every action has a consequence.
Is it right to kill somebody who insults Muhammad?
Yeah, because she is just, she hate the religion, I understand. But she shouldn't pick up the Prophet, you know?
So you understand why people would want to attack her?
Yeah.
If you had a choice, would you rather live here or would you rather live in the Muslim country?
I'd rather live in a Muslim country with my people.
Would you prefer to live in America or prefer to live in Somalia?
For me, I think it's Somalia.
These glimpses into cultural preferences set the stage for deeper systemic issues, showing how unaddressed divides can enable exploitation within immigrant networks, as seen in recent fraud exposés.
Or live in Somalia?
I would rather live in Somali.
I'm not Americanized. I just speak fluent, and I'm articulate, and I can articulate what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? That's about it. But other than that, I mean, as far as my culture and my preferences and everything, it's still Somali. You know what I mean?
Even though here you have all the freedom and stuff like that.
And even though I have all the freedom,
Do you think life might be better in Somalia than here?
because now you have the freedom of practicing your religion while working and doing your other things.
But that's not all the troubles cameramen have captured in this place.
Where are we going now?
We're going to a place called Mako Child Care, which actually has another child care registered at the same address called Mini Child Care Center.
So we should see lots of children if there's this child care center, especially if there's two.
The two of them combined are licensed for 120.
And how much money have these child care centers received?
None of those vans have moved in 6 months. None of them. In 2020, one of them received $1.3 million. In 2021, they got $987,000. In 2022, they got $714,000. That's the last I have for that one. And then the other one, $1.604 million in fiscal year 2025. Fiscal year 2024, they got about $800,000, and in fiscal year 2023, they got $904,059. This place right here. Yes.
We're outside of it.
Well, this is actually two daycares are registered here. One of them is Mako, which you see on this sign. The other one is Mini Child Care Center. And between the two of these child care centers, they're pulling in about $3 million a year. And there are no children. Every facility you go to, the windows will be blocked out so you can't see in. There's nobody here. You won't see a single child at any of these facilities.
Let's fast forward to December 2025, when YouTuber Nick Shirley was storming through the same snowy Minneapolis suburbs to uncover what has been called the biggest fraud case in America, involving over $110 million in alleged fraud tied to Somali-run nonprofits.
There are indeed no windows. All the windows are blacked out right here. All right, let's go in. And the child care center is locked. Should we ring the doorbell? Yeah. Try to get in, rang the doorbell. Nobody showed up. They're open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. it says here on their sign, yet there's absolutely nobody here. And this building here, right here, has generated millions of dollars, and it seems like business isn't even open right now, and it's a weekday. And if this was a daycare center, it wouldn't just be in some industrialized building. There would be maybe like a playground or something outside, or...
There's no play area for the kids. So where are the kids? Where's anybody? How can there be nobody here? And it's like this every single day. I've never seen a single child here. In 9 years, I've never seen a single child at this building. Right there.
Oh, then now it looks like we already got the Somalis coming through.
Yeah, they're coming. The word's out.
Hello, is this your daycare?
No. Can you tell us why there are no children? Have you ever seen children at this child care center?
Doesn't know if she's ever seen a child here. All right, let's go to the next location. Now we're going to the next daycare center. How much money has this one generated?
This one, in fiscal year 2025, $1,042,059. In fiscal year 2024, $1,059,078. And in fiscal year 2023, $727,000.
Building on the infamous 2022 Feeding Our Future scandal, where groups defrauded USDA child nutrition funds by faking meal counts during COVID, Nick expanded the probe into daycares, adult care, and health programs. He and another researcher, armed with documents, hit dozens of sites.
This next one is literally one block away, and this one's also generated nearly $3 million in the past 3 years. Let's see if there's any children. Let's see if any of the buildings are open. Here we go. All right, we've arrived to ABC Learning Center. All the windows are blacked out. Let's see if anybody is here. This door is locked.
This facility is licensed for 40 children. 0 children. I've come by this place 100 times. I've never seen a child here, ever. The only thing I've ever seen is someone standing outside smoking.
What's crazy about this is that last daycare center is that green building right there. And the other daycare center right now is right here. These buildings should be operating as they're receiving literally millions of dollars. I knocked on the door, and to my surprise, somebody actually answered the door.
This corroborates patterns of ghost operations, where funds vanish into inflated claims. In context, Minnesota's generous welfare drew Somali immigrants, but lax oversight, allegedly tied to politicians like Tim Walz and Ilhan Omar seeking votes, allowed schemes to flourish.
Can we speak? I would like to check a child in the daycare. Why? Can I speak to a manager? Where can I get paperwork to file for my son? I wanted to put my son Joey in daycare. And after a few questions, the lady went silent. Looks like little Joey Shirley ain't going to daycare here. And now where are we going?
Now we're going to Sweet Angel Childcare.
We're in the middle of a strip mall here inside of this neighborhood.
In fiscal year 2025, this facility, which says it's licensed for 74 kids, was paid $1.26 million in tax money. And there are no kids, and all the facilities are the same way, all of them.
Let's see if anyone opens.
Yeah, let's see.
Once again, I try to find a spot for my son Joey, and they would not open the door. I want to put my son Joey in daycare. Cuz I need a spot to put my son Joey.
Yes.
Is this your daycare center?
No, I work there. What's happened?
I just want to put a child in daycare, but all the daycare centers seem to be closed. No one's opening the doors.
You work here?
I was, yeah. What's happened?
Where are the kids?
Yeah?
It says it's licensed for 74 children. Right here, state of Minnesota. Where are the kids? They got paid $1.26 million in fiscal year 2025. It says they have a capacity for 74 children.
When?
Where are the kids? Right here.
You can choose to interpret this as a betrayal of trust. Imagine taxpayers fund aid for vulnerable groups, millions flowing to empty warehouses. It reeks of corruption exploiting immigration loopholes. You can see the locked doors, shuttered restaurants claiming to feed thousands, and evasive staff. This kind of overreach triggers defensive reactions, showing how probing questions expose discomfort with accountability. Shirley's narration ties it to IRS filings, where there were cases of zero revenue but $20 million was received. In opinion, this isn't isolated. It stems from rapid resettlement without robust integration, allowing clannish networks to game the system. Just when Nick and his crew were about to give up their search, a Somali woman in a hijab came out, but it was pure trouble.
The website. You work here and you don't know?
I don't know. I was there before. I don't know what's going on.
Were there any kids when you worked here?
He's there. Kids there. What's
How
happened?
many?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
You worked here. Okay, well then you're not of any help.
Can I put my son in a daycare here?
No, I don't know.
Can I speak to someone?
No, I don't know.
No? Yeah, I would like to see if I can put my son Joey here.
Who's your son, Joey?
My son Joey. Can I check out daycare center?
No! You're a liar. I'm the owner.
Do you put your kid here in this daycare?
No.
There is one child in there. Yeah, I'd like to know if this is a legit business.
Me, I'm scared of you too. How come I explain you everything?
You're scared of me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of your curry.
Because of my color. You said you're scared of me because of my color. Does that make you a racist?
Yeah, no.
But you said you're scared of me because of my color.
I'm not saying you're racist.
You said you're scared of me because of my color. That makes you a racist. So right now they're all getting mad because he's shown the paperwork of this business being registered as a business. 74 children, no children. We saw one child when the lady opened up the door. But now they're all getting mad.
What was this money spent on? 1.26 million. What was that money spent on? There aren't any kids.
Ask the owner. I'm the kids.
Well, then why are you talking for the owner if you're telling me to talk to the owner?
I'm sorry. I'm not understand what you're talking about.
Do you have a child here?
No.
Does anybody?
No.
Where are the 74 kids? Did you lose them? Did you lose these kids?
You see, while not all Somali immigrants are involved in this devious scheme, ignoring red flags for political gain eventually harms everyone, eroding public faith in programs meant to help. And just when Nick thought it couldn't get any worse.
Do I need to issue an Amber Alert for missing children? Are these children missing? It's not my business that children are missing. 74 infants and toddlers, preschool.
The proof's right there. There's no children anywhere.
It's from the state of Minnesota right here.
I think we're moving on to the next location. Have a good day. As we continue to show the blatant fraud that was taking place here in Minnesota, Somalis started following us around the city. And now we're being followed by the Somalis. This is another daycare center, absolutely no signage, and there's no footprints in the snow of children playing outside. $5 million within the past
5.9 million in 2 years. 5.9 million they received in 2 years. That facility right there.
And now we have a group of Somalis telling us in our vehicle right now. From this daycare center, we headed over to the infamous Quality Learning Center, which actually spells Quality Leering Center on the outside of their sign. That's how blatant this fraud is here at this daycare.
Don't open up!
So this is Quality Leering Center. I meant to say Quality Learning Center.
Don't open up!
They said they spelt learning wrong.
Don't open up!
How do you have ice here, ma'am? I'm literally a YouTuber.
Don't open up!
Ma'am, what do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
Don't open up! We have ice!
Ma'am, what do you think about this place being licensed for 99 children?
Don't open up!
And getting $4 million
Don't
over the
open up! It's ice!
$4 million in the last 2 years?
Go away!
What do you think about that? Are you in
Go
favor?
away!
Are you in favor of that?
Go away!
You know where
You're not welcome here.
You,
Shame on you.
Are you in favor of $1.9 million going illegally, fraudulently to this business that has Quality Learning Center but can't even spell learning right on the door?
Don't.
This shaky GoPro footage actually paints a damning picture of urban decay and vanishing dollars, leaving you convinced that without transparency, cultural enclaves risk becoming breeding grounds for fraud. Together, these stories reveal a common thread. From preferring Sharia to dodging fraud questions, unintegrated views can lead to broader societal strains. Hit subscribe and kindly let us know your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.